score in between. During the match, you can on Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube, one random winner will be picked after each match.
Yes, and before we get into our draft, which is already halfway there, thank you to our organizers, KOHAI Esports, our official second-hand specialist, KOHAI, our partners in Phoenix, apparel and merchandise partner, TNT Co., official digital telco, YOODO, official tea partner, Bohti. This tournament is also powered by MPL Malaysia and MPL Singapore, also supported by Kementerian Belia dan Sukan and Rakan Muda, as well as our strategic partner, Games My Esports. So without further ado, let's go.
Well, let's go. As we've seen that Bauman has been taken away and a winning hero as well for Brody, and now RSG top it up with Nana. To be honest, for seasons, for years, I know Izanami. I have never ever seen him use a Nana, or is it? I forgot. Did he use Nana before in this match? In this tour?
In this tournament, no.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh, his first timing Nana, huh? Alright. So he's challenging himself. Wow, Izanami, I respect you. I respect you.
Yeah, of course you gotta love this guy, right? He's although he doesn't speak much, but he's a cool guy, and that's all I can summarize. If not, it will be a long story. But anyway, we're going into the second phase, man. So the usual suspects are already taken. The Balmon is taken. The Matilda is taken. I mean, now you would just focus on to ban away the ones that you kind of left out, like the Angela.
Yeah, the Angela as well also gets banned out. Oh yeah, one thing is that both sides are not going to use the Valentina, so it's going to be a harsh push by both sides onto these two majors. So let's see on how are they going to topple up with this match as well. As we were looking forward to the next ban, probably they're going to focus more onto Yoom's hero, I think. On what extent they think it's a Dyrov jungle though?
Dyrov jungle, I would say, yeah. I think it's the likeliest to happen though.
Yeah.
You have some other thoughts?
I think it's going to be the Dyrov jungle, unless they're going to go for something different, because by their book, if you have a Dyrov to go against Bauman in the jungle position, Bauman will definitely have a hard time, which is, I think it's kind of like balanced out. So I like the way that how they ban the heroes left. They ban the Terizla and the Baxia. So they're kind of still hesitating that this Dyrov wildcard, which role does he go? So I think that this is a very relevant move to make.
Okay, I'm just looking over at my cheat sheet. So Dyrov was played in the XP lane by YOODO Red Giants. Don't ask me player 1, player 2. Sometimes I get confused because it's just play 1, player 2, right? But XP lane. So potentially it could be an XP lane Dyrov. That's why we can also see that RSG, they ban out the Baxia. Potentially YOODO Red Giants will pick a jungler after this.
It's gonna be a jungler, but I'm kind of certain is that Dyrov will be eventually going onto the jungle position, and you have another thing that can force to play the laning with the Paquito, which I think the lack of something like a invade the front line, so I think they can go for a Lapu Lapu, because to me Dyrov doesn't really suit well in this matchup to go into the frontline position. So I think Lapu Lapu will be a good choice, or a Yuzong as well, if they want to play with the team fight. So I think either we're rotating 2 heroes at once, but it's gonna be a carry and a Martis, and Dyrov's going into the EXP lane.
Yep, there you go. Trust the stats guy, okay? Trust the stats guy. I have the stats. Trust the stats guy. So Martis, you've been calling out for the Martis for the longest time, and finally we get to see the Martis. So now RSG, they're gonna pick a jungler. It's like, no, they're not gonna pick they're gonna pick a roamer. Sorry. So it's likely to be one of the beefy, tanky ones. I am looking over at is Matilda's out. Minotaur is available. Minotaur. Yeah, Minotaur has been banned for multiple times, so this is the time for them to take. But very different.
Let it cook, guys. It's Estes and a Nana as well. Estes Nana. Oh my! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm seeing that kind of healing burst from RSG MY. They're gonna play with this. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is the Sir Rosho show, ladies and gentlemen. We will get our prediction right. Okay, we're 2 games away, but yeah, this is also a very very rare pick. I need to look over at the stats just to see how often have we seen an SS. Okay, we've seen an SS twice in this tournament.
Yeah.
So 1 win, 1 loss, 50% win rate. Yep, and 50% win rate for Estes. I'll take that. But of course, his 2 picks is not enough data. But anyway, we're going to see it right now in the grand final. So Stormsky is going to play a little bit different this time. Definitely as an Estes, you will want to play the babysitting role.
Yeah, exactly. So we're seeing a land of Dawn, but I am very, very excited to see this kind of draft. So, first of all, Dairov's not going to be having a good time to force into this line of composition. And don't forget, guys, to redeem the code here. It's displayed on the screen is C71CAQJQF. That will be the redemption code for you guys if you have a chance to get the prize. But judging on which, I feel like this Estes pick is going to be playing quite well as well. You don't have any hard CCs that are going to stop them, and I don't think Dyra is going to dive in that easily when it comes to this kind of position. So it is going to be very, very tanky for the side of RSG and Y, but I'm kind of want to
other heroes. Like if you overly focus on Estes, which you kind of should as well, there are other heroes to give that protection to an Estes. So going to an Estes is not going to be as easy as it sounds.
Yeah, it's not going to be as easy as it sounds. So this time round, they need to play as safe as possible. But now,
but speaking of joining the show, we're going to join back into the land of Dawn. So here it is. You do Red Giants, RCMY, and of course, Stormsky is going to play a very different role this time.
Yeah, there's going to be a different role for Stormsky. They're going to go into the bottom lane, so I feel like it's going to be exactly quite okay with it. But now it looks like here comes Repo, instantly gets ganked by 3 members on the top lane. Wow, this guy is just going all in aggressively as possible.
Yeah, we haven't seen Repo like early elimination even before this. Normally he's the one that gets the early kills, but this time around it's going to be a little bit different, maybe because of the playstyle that RCMY has. But now we do have an early turret down at the top lane as well.
Yep, that's going to be not good for RSGMY because they were able to control the turrets down. And now here comes the Soaring Eagle onto Stormsky over there, forcing on the flicker as well, but RSGMY shows no fight back.
Yeah, RSGMY, they've been pushed back. And we can see that they are still kind of struggling at this moment. Lowless is in trouble, but Stormsky is not in the position to support him, and he's not even level 4 yet.
Yeah, he's not even level 4 yet. He's just going there just to deal a lot of damage over there. Stormsky is not yet level 4. There's no Queens of the Blessings. I don't think it's going to be ending well for RSG unless at some point the Estes is online. This is gonna be a different game to be played with.
Well, yep, very good start here for YOODO Red Giants, but things might change if Stormsky gets onto level 4. Now he is at level 4, he does have the blessing of the Moon Goddess, so they will start to play around him. As you can see here, the positioning of Stormsky just behind all the other heroes, at least as of now. But when it comes to team fights, that is where we will be able to see the best of the Estes.
Yup, the best of the Estes, but I'm just gonna look into how long it's gonna be taking to go online as now Lolius gets caught once more, and the decimation yet to be open as well. Sakai's almost gets caught down. Lolius is a bit low HP, but decimations failed. Repo trying to play in laning phase on the mid side, but player 2 is just there to pull on the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, that is the Estes for you, ladies and gentlemen, and because of that, Lowless survives, and he doesn't need to recall back, he can still stay at the lane, but now second time around onto Lowless. Can Lowless survive this again? And the answer is yes! because of Stosy.
Here we go! And torn upon memory onto hits onto Sakai! Lawless gets down as well, but this is not looking good. And no jungler. Izanami still has the passive to get away, and the turtle could be free, but player 2 is there, so it could be still a hard time for Venogo.
Yes, Venogo. Okay, he's most effective when it comes to challenging for the objectives, right? But if he does not have the space and he cannot even access, let's not even talk about like the retribution.
Yeah, there's gonna be a tough time on the retribution battle over here. So somehow at some point, RSG needs to put another target to be made of. So maybe here comes a fight now. Repo forces on the retribution as well, but ZQT is there, and Repo gets slowed down, and the Flicker saves the day. ZQT a little bit as to use out the black shoes and goes back away.
Safe and sound so far, but Venogo, let's see how he can access the next turtle. 94 seconds before it comes up. Now the middle fight might happen. Tomsky is dead. Skitter's team is Lawless is there as well. But who's going to make the first engagement? This will be the big question because they don't really have a big engagement at this moment. Lawless will be the first target, but he does have Storm there to support him.
I'm kind of scared when I see Lawless positioning was so upfront at this point. Oh, that really could get my nerves in, but yeah.
Anyway, the purple buff will be challenged right now.
Oh, the leader counter almost gets in, but the black shoes are able to save the day as now go all in as now ZQT is there, and the Moon's God blessing is compensating. Players but be left alone, and everyone just there going on all the team fights over to RSG and Y are still not winning the fight, leaving too much space for player 2 to push the turrets.
But we're starting to see the effectiveness at least of the blessing of the Moon Goddess, so that sustained the entire team. But like what you said, without a roamer who's able to literally roam, the top lane is being pushed back so hard, and now they might lose the mid turret as well. And player 2 has arrived, so player 2 can be cheeky, but because there is the Stone Key there, he will not engage.
He would not engage at this point because there's no one that can start off some fight. Sakai is there as well, takes away the orange buff without any. Oh yeah, he did use the retribution, so I think Venogo, if they want to, they can go to get the turtle over here.
Yep, and the turtle brought to you by Calm Asia. So they can't even access. Just look at the position of RSG and Y right now. They've been pushed back so hard. They've been zoned out so hard that they cannot even cross the purple buff pit.
Yup, they were not able to get the purple buff pit over here. But now YOODO Red Giants shows all in, and they can just go on to further. Now RSG MY was there to try to make a defense, as now YOODO Red Giants are still going to take every resource possible. Now Venogo, even though there is the blessing of the Moon Goddess, but he doesn't even able to survive. Estes is not performing in this game.
Yeah, overall because they picked the Estes, they kind of lack a frontline engaging sort of hero or someone to start the fight. So that is kind of the downside of RCMY's draft at this moment. Now Lord is up again, and it's the same scenario, right? Like RCMY, look at this. They're still being zoned back so hard that YOODO just don't even need to send anyone.
And Sakai just take the Lord already. Repo trying to buy some time. The Soaring Eagle onto the 4 members, but he chose to escape. Lolias is still there trying to give some backup, but they are a level behind them, and YOODO Red Giants are looking for the play.
YOODO Red Giants really pushing hard right now. RCMY not able to take down a single turret out of the hands of YOODO Red Giants. Even the orange buff right now. I don't know how will they be able to challenge this. Like the moment they move in, that means they will need to break up. But speaking of moving, they saw ZQT in the opposition. They get the kill on ZQT. That's going to be Venogo's kill.
Alright, it's going to be Venogo's kill, but they have some little bit of advantage here. But player 2 trying to get some little bit of turret hitting. As YOODO Red Giants are looking forward to go on it once again. But RSG Empire looking forward to defend this. Sakai's on the back line. As now RSG are grouping up themselves, they're hard to kill. As now, this is going to be the Ube strategy that we've been waiting this for so long. But RSG MY, can they still maximize the strategy against the all-aggression with the Red Giants?
Maybe that's the reason why we don't always see the Ruby strategy, ladies and gentlemen. So now RGMY is still being pushed back and the purple buff will be lost as well. But it looks like they're going to go in for the challenge. Ripple will be the front line. Ripple taking a lot of damage, trying to find where Sky. This guy jumps onto the other side. The purple buff still up for grabs and the purple buff will be taken down. Lawless as well. Down together with the purple buff. Sky's hitting on Stone, but now without the healer, they are in trouble.
Whoa! Is in trouble right now. Repo with a shield was able to withstand that with low HP, but 3 members are down. And that is not good for RSG. They're losing one marksman. They're losing all the damage that they have. They can only defend this. Nana will only defend this once and for all as Ultimate Giant still able to punch them a lot.
Yes, and yeah, it's the same case, right? So I'm sure on the minds of RJ and what they want to think into themselves, okay, how are we going to engage? Who are we going to set in front? How are we going to open up? So the only option that they have is Repo. But Repo, as we can see earlier on, is the best option, but also not the best option. You know what I mean, right? Like, if you have a tanky beefy one, like if you have Stone play whatever tanky beefy was, a Grok or whatever, at least he can be the one to go in, and Repo can be the secondary tank.
Yep, they could be a secondary tank over here. So this time round, RSG needs to find one target first. They need to get on one particular target, and which is kind of hard for them because they're kind of like having a good positioning all time long. They need to pinpoint on one target first, then only to get all things done. But speaking of which, Lore is already in the hands on into the Land of Dawn, and you, the Red Giants, are looking to get it.
I'm looking at like, okay, what is the possible comeback here for RSG and Y at this moment? If they can get a pick off, but even the pick off is going to be hard because they don't have like the most mobility hero. Again, it's going to be Repo. It's like it feels like there's so much pressure, so much expectation out of Repo to pull off something, then RJMY can maybe snowball. But till then, I see it kind of hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard, but as Yumski comes in as well. And now RSGMY has no solutions left. I mean, no solutions found to actually find out one strategy to try to give some little bit of pressure onto you, the Red Giants, which now you, the Red Giants, are going to get this Lord for free, and they have to just witness this to get away.
Another Lord secured by YOODO Red Giants. No objective secured by RJY, not even the turrets. Man, they're still being pinned back, and it's hard for them to spread out, right? Just because of the Estes. You need the Estes close with you. You need him around to protect you with the blessing of Moon Goddess. So that's why they play so close to each other. Yes, YOODO Red Giants, they don't have like a big CC like Charisma or something like that, but that also means that RJY can't be as creative.
Can't be as creative, but this time round, if they were able to pull off a amazing defense against all aggression here, I am not sure if YOODO Red Giants was able, if RSG was able to withstand this. As now RSG, they're looking to end this once and for all. They need to defend this. YOODO Red Giants are now looking on so nicely to go on to more damage coming in, but they're able to defend as the Lord has gone away. As the Lord pays off his life as well, and all the Red Giants are unable to go on further. Sakai can only use up the Mortal Coil and get to escape. As now the player shoot, and again comes to you. See the Soaring Eagle comes in to try to get on one member, and Sakai's trying to make out of the way. Security is there trying to make a defense as well, but they're on the desperate defense. Flash spent out. This could be a good chance for RSG and Y, but the damage coming in from Player 1 was just massive, and they cannot hold it up further, and RSG and Y are still defending this. YOODO Red Giant are still going under aggression. Moon's Goddess and Blessings is still activated. Player 1 has gone down. Sakai's Heart is going down as well. It's going to be 2-1 members out of 1 member now, and here comes the defense for RSG and Y was just so clean.
Defend well. but they lost all their inhibitors, which is kind of expected with the sort of situation that they're in at this moment. So, but at least they defend. So they still have a second lifeline on what to do next. The goal difference now is 10k goal difference, ladies and gentlemen. This is almost like the first time in a long, long time that I see RSG 1Y actually touching the river.
Yup, they were all time long. They were actually being forced in the upper on the lower half lanes in all regions. So basically, they were just being pressured all time long. But thanks to Estes actually and the amount of sustainability that they will have, they will manage to pull things off. But the question is, for how long? Because YOODO Red Giants are still able to snowball until the end.
Yeah, because I totally agree with that. Right now, RCMY, they have to win back the map. They need to farm themselves to at least match up with the level of snowball that YOODO Red Giants has. The Lord is back up, brought to you by Com Asia. And again, it's going to be the same conversation, right? Like RCMY, can they even access the Lord in the first place? But looks like the answer this time is yes.
Yes, they're going into the Lord Pit. They're trying to go for the contest here. Even though they were kind of levels behind, they still can give a try. They can go make a hench over here, just like how they can actually go for it further. When Repo comes in with the Spectre Step, gets lured by player 2 as well. Repo comes in with 14 of a Blinker and Sword Eagle as well, and the Goddess Blessing. Kilola's gets a killing spree, Stormskin's down, Venom goes down as well, and everyone just paying their lives over to YOODO Red Giants. The salvation is on, the redemption arc is real. YOODO Red Giants gain fortune the game, ties the series with 2-2 with the massive amount of damage they had dealt. They have just made this game different.
And they have made somebody miss the New Year's party. Ladies and gentlemen, YOODO Red Giants is in the house. But for me personally, I would say looking at how the Estes is being played out here, ban the Estes. But not by using the ban. It's by not picking the Estes in the first place. Let's check out the highlights brought to you by Com Asia.
Yup, so let's take a look at the replay brought to you by Com Asia over here. Is that how they were able to pressure from all time long with the all upfront formation. They are just going all insane, and Benogo doesn't really show that much aggression in this game, which doesn't really go onto the effect. So YOODO Red Giants are just gonna punish every single moment. The moment they can grow up is still no problem. I have the damage, I have the poking over here. So RSG and White, they can only access back into it, and once they get out, it is a danger. They have just put themselves in a danger zone. Basically, the base is actually the safe house.
Yeah, it is the safest house that they have, and pretty much the only house that they have. So most of the time they have been spending time by the I would say the first quarter of the map on their own side. They couldn't even come at all. No space can be open. Nobody can really engage into a fight. The best is Repo. Even then, he's not really that tanky. And if he goes in, oh man, then he will be off from the Blessing of the Moon Goddess. So there's so much risk here that RSGMY has took with this sort of draft. And there was no opening basically for them.
That is a very big price to pay, as you usually go for a draft that enables you to go up front, lead the fight instead of backing away. When you have a 180 degrees shift over with a strategy, it's gonna be taking some time, and if you do not master well in that very short period, your opponents are gonna punish you all the way down. As now, let's give a round of applause to Yumski to be nominated as the MVP of this match 1, 0, and 12. With a total goal of 8.3k, and the items are just all defense except for one enchanted talisman. And we do see how Yums improve from time to time from his Matilda, and this time round he was able to showcase with this Matilda in this game.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, he has been involved in 12 assists, so that's a lot of assists as compared to the amount of